you stuck on? Oh, that was stupid. Alright, what am I doing? Good two. Damn it. Steam, get that shit the fuck out of my way. I want to hit the button. Oh, the Typhoon. Where are we going with this? Why is that glowing? Stop it. Oh yeah, we have to look at side missions. Leading spot.
It's not safe in the open. Over there, in the shadows. Oh God! All I wanted was a fresh start. That bastard! That murderous piece of shit!
Are you okay?
He sent them here to kill me. I mean, I know what kind of man my husband is, but to sick those animals on me... Oh, I tried to tell you inside the club. We needed to be more discreet.
You sure he's the one who sent them?
Who else? Glesta is not a good man. He smuggles weapons, drugs, whores, you name it. All of it heading east. Oh, it's obvious now that he knows that I know. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored, and I have the code to get in.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation?
I want you to uphold your part of the deal. I give you this information, and in exchange you pay for my ticket out of Prague. I must leave Vlasta tonight. I have no other choice now.
I need to know a little more about who you've been talking to about me. Some of these things you say you've heard. The information must have come from somewhere.
It came mostly from Vlasta. There is no name my husband curses more often than yours. And my husband curses a lot.
Sounds like your husband and I are great friends.
I have to admit I was a little scared. I kept telling myself, my husband's enemy is my friend. But some of the things I overheard, they didn't exactly inspire confidence. But now that I've met you, I feel like they cannot be true.
What kinds of things?
The way his men talk about you. They say there is nothing you won't do, no one you won't betray, for the sake of your own agenda. When you asked me to meet you at the Red Queen, of all places, and then when I saw those men listening to our conversation, I don't know. I thought the worst, I suppose. I'm sorry to have doubted you.
Given what happened with those men, the way they attacked us, seems like you're in even more danger than you thought.
Don't worry. I will be careful. Just as you must be, darling. Besides, I'll be out of Prague within the hour, and Vlasta will never see me again. Assuming, of course, that you can pay.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Vlasta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time. And chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I know he was ambitious. Eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure. To have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
I wouldn't cry over him.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. I believe that is what we agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here. The ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Read the map.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Oh, maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. I told her I was Vince.
Interesting. You never struck me as the pretending type, Adam. I always assumed what you see is what you get. I should have known better.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
Hello, sir. At this...
No, sometimes fires are accidental. The time machine can only. The fires could have been started by almost anything. I'm telling you, it was arson. Your family. It was a bookshop. Nothing but old paper and wooden shelves. Anything.
Things with Otar aren't going so well, Jensen.
Sorry about your place, Kohler. Are you alright?
Physically, yes. Emotionally, I just kinda... You know, I actually had some real good books up there. The bookstore was kind of a front, sure, but it was my front. The version of me I presented to the world. That means something.
It means whatever deal you thought you had with the Diwalis is apparently off.
My deal. Right.
There's something you're not telling me about why Otar's got it in for you.
Maybe he is just angry, you know? He takes it out on me because I'm prettier than he is. Or maybe he just really doesn't like books. It's possible, right? Look, let's just optimize that rig of yours, huh? You got the neuroplasticity calibrator for me or what?
I know you may not want to talk about what happened to your store.
I get where you're coming from, okay? But try to understand, Jensen. I'm a guy who likes to respect privacy. Especially if the other person is someone who can kill me. Which is real good for you, actually. It goes both ways.
You're willing to ignore what happened?
I am trying to protect myself. Maybe next time they don't just burn the store, huh?
I rely on you, Kohler. And I'm willing to help if I can. I don't want to have to identify your remains next time I come in for a tune-up.
Neither of us want that. But sometimes, it's better to sweep the ashes under the rug. Now come on! Let's optimize that rig of yours.
You can't hide forever. What are you going to do when Otar comes back?
What do you expect from me? I am tangled up with these people now. This is what I get for saying yes to Radic. But what choice did I have? What choice do I have now?
Your choice is to tell me what the hell is going on. What does Otar want from you?
He wants to know what I know about Radic. That Radic needs me. The way you need me, Jensen. You understand?
Radic is augmented.
The head of the Diwali, man. If Otar finds this out, if any of the Diwali finds this out, they are not very open-minded about these things.
Yeah, I get it, Kohler. So what are you gonna do?
When augmented people ask for help, I help them. I continue to help Radic.
This procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man, I never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just try not to take anything.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. 0 consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit.
7 breach softwares.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
No. Oh, I can't enter that way.
What's this?
I have no time for your bullshit.
not come soon enough.
City run by criminals and scum.
Damn knobs.
Are we really doing any good? Used to be a beautiful place.
Antibiotic of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain.
What? That's weird.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Those hit. Oleg Dragol. Is this not open?
Right here.
Don't think I even have to break.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Not watching time.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of subjugation is false then, Doctor?
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
3507 may be the solution the world is looking for. Safety documents honest from an insightful perspective.
Obsługuje żadną mega korporacji a bohatych lidí a využívá nejmodernější fyzická i digitální bezpečnostní opatření.
Nothing like the actual fucking drawing.
Federace špičkově došifrování.
Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic freight facilities hold the largest and most secure data archive vault in the world. Cutting-edge security.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to reaching the bank's defense.
Si i nadále vedou chabě poté, co investoři zaznamenali.
Spread throughout Europe.
It's like a war zone.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Jesus Christ. Ammo is so huge.
Well, what are you doing? Get the gun out of my face. Who are you? What are you doing here? If Vlasta sees you, waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta's not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you're not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's got to be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Vlasta finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I came here to find out what happened to Vince Black. What else can you tell me about your dealings with him?
You pay these cops in Golem a lot of money and they get you to Vince's apartment. Then you pay Vince. Then Vlasta comes to pick up the cargo, so then you pay Vlasta. Vlasta and Vince, they had some kind of fight about money, about the location of this place. Vlasta's men blindfolded me and brought me here, and told me to wait. It's Vlasta! Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is
Come
that
on,
I won't
let's
be
get
on
this shit
any
in the
of them.
truck. I need to meet Katka at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olivier, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vlasta, do it quick.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down, sell them for parts.
You're a businessman running a business, Vlasta. Part of that business is built on getting people like Olivier out of places like Golem, places like Prague. Only way for you to maintain your reputation here is to fulfill your agreement with her.
Wrong. My reputation is built on people not fucking with me. People not wasting my time. You should both be dead already. The only reason I'm holding back. You should both be dead.
Aren't you the least bit curious why I'm really here? Isn't that why you haven't shot me yet? Someone very close to you has been talking, Vlasta. Someone who is sick and tired of what you've become.
Vlasta, we need to move.
I work with double-crossing shitheads. That isn't news to me. Hell, I just shot one of them yesterday. So why don't you go tell whoever sold me out that I don't have time for bullshit?
Time's obviously very important to you. So how about we agree to something that doesn't attract every cop in the city? A way that gets you out of here and lets you keep your schedule.
By which you mean I should just let them take Olivia and I should let you just walk away?
It's your most efficient course of action. No shots fired, no attention drawn. And if Olivia's in your care, you have no reason to worry about her, or me. Because I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize her. What do you say? Tick-tock, Vlasta.
All right. We'll take Olivia to Rabia, like we promised. And I like the idea of never seeing you again. You walk away and you don't tell anybody about any of this. Because if anything goes wrong, if I regret this, she's the one who's going to pay for it.
For your sake, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Feels like this is going to be a long day.
I said she can come, but not before you get out of here. Bye-bye.
You know this. We make a little money on the side. So what? It's all right. When was the last time you were back home?
Safer to stay indoors and away from the house. To nebylo moc vtipný.
Always liked the guard tricks when I was a kid. Found that stuff fascinating. No. Anyway, want to head upstairs, right? Grab a drink.
I'm a dick. What do you mean I'm a dick?
Human Restoration Act is continuing.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution.
You guys have to watch the movie.
Thank you, Dr. Richardson, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Lycus. Lycus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased. Rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic flame facilities hold
There might be nothing here at all.
data archiving vaults in the world.
Hey there. You looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order and completely under the radar.
I think I'll be on my way.
Feel free to come back if you change your mind.
Deadly infectious diseases are at the center of some disturbing health news right now.
You say something?
The most significant of them, in terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly. At pharmaceutical giant Versalife's cutting-edge Rockefeca Beach facility to find a more aggressive...
I'll pay for it.
Esquinha. Dale.
Everyone, keep away from the scene of the blast.
Not yet.
Think he could have been inside the shop?
No, the fire department says the place was empty. Fucking Oaks won't be happy until the whole city burns down.
I think the police should have done more.
Is this some kind of AUG protest? Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
Just...
Oh my god, just let me... Yes.
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. This is fantastic. The cause is very, very great.
That's nice.
You came to Prague to browse?
Fuck off.
You hear that noise?
Reach content unlocked. Yeah, so it's telling me what it's unlocking.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What you got for me? Nothing?
With a dog like that. Well, stay alert. Do not worry.
A goddamn
Delara, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be two things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
Found the shoe. Let's see what they're talking about.
Not much going on. What's going on?
What?
Who is Mikhail? Probably not. Especially since you seem like such an... What doesn't it? I'll be going.
Nope.
Hello, sir.
Bastard! Leave me alone! You have no right to touch me.
You better have a good reason for digging around in Max Dubai investigation. I thought we'd agreed that...
ARC is being set up. Someone wants us looking the other way, chasing the obvious target while they prepare their next attack.
What? What are you talking about?
Come on, Miller, it's too neat. You know as well as I do that ARC didn't hit us in Dubai.
Is that so? Who's this someone then? Huh? More blank pages? More ghosts? Like the ones you say took out Rucker?
I don't know who they are, not yet, but I know where they are. I've traced them to an old bell tower facility in the Swiss Alps.
Bell Tower? That's just a bad memory. All their assets were sold off more than a year ago.
And I'm sure if we look closely at some of the buyers, we'd be staring at a tangle of untraceable shell companies.
We're throwing a lot of assumptions around here. What we need is evidence, Jensen. I told you. Did you even meet with Fletcher? Did you look into the evidence you found at the train station like you said you would?
Yeah, and that took me all over town, away from the real doers, just like it was supposed to. So I decided I need to stop blindly following orders and follow my gut instead.
Following your gut can sometimes blind you to the details, make you miss things. But I suppose if you've done enough legwork to support it. This bell tower facility, how the hell did you find it?
I reached out to someone, a contact from my Sarif days. He's very good at unearthing the kinds of information people try to keep hidden. I told him what happened in Dubai, gave him access to the information I learned while investigating ARC. He did the rest.
Fuck, Jensen.
Do you trust this guy?
In this instance, yes.
Chicane, how are you for fuel?
Could use a top-up.
Do it. You do this quick and quiet. Recon only. You do not engage. Am I clear? Don't even set foot inside that facility if you see activity. Contact me the minute you have anything. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I'll loop McCready in. Get him and the analyst to work up a detailed mobilization plan, if there's anything there. I'm trusting you on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that.
You really think this intel your CI provided will bear fruit?
I'm sure of it.
I gotta admire your confidence, man. You know, despite your obvious aesthetic handicap, maybe you've got some value.
Thanks.
Ready to go?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The man that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Ogs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, they made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Not quite. Let me take care of some things first.
You know where I'll be.
My goodness.
My goodness.
Hey, Adam. I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer. What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozan to get back to me with my test results.
How did it go with Dr. Ozan? She ran some tests?
I swear to God, Adam, these tests they give me are more stressful than being...
So
Come on, Adam.
I should get going.
Alright. Right now, enough hacking. Let's go.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Start. What? Did I do this?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh. Well, these are definitely gonna go to my apartment.
Hey, Adam.
What? Oh my god. Okay, vault room B, row 6. Code is 99996. Wish I had that earlier. Oh, I guess so. Let's make sure I have everything hacked.
Yes. Something to do with the Church's machine god, right?
That's right. They believe that based on
It's all about keeping your concentration.
That's right. Yeah. Now go through all this shit. Oh, God. Pull my gun out in here.
gotta raise some jobs. We should find out, but it's not a priority. Yeah, we've seen it already.
Access granted.
Get off that computer.
Probably
Okay.
some nuts.
Boss on, what up, man?
That's gotta raise some eyebrows.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
We should find out, but it's not a priority.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Are you here to talk? I hope you find something in Black's office that you can use.
Get the fuck up so I can hack your shit.
You know my door's always open.
I'll look into Stanik's records, see if there's anything germane to the case. Call me if you find something.
Maybe it's the Diwali. Maybe they took out the train station to get at someone. What's that place? The bank? The government?
Access granted.
Give me all your drugs. That's it? That's all you have for me to steal? Stupid.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
It's going alright. I'm about to fly off to some new area. So, let's see what all that's about. Uncovering some things. Uncovering some government shit. Forward to finding out about Manderley.
Anomaly detected.
Come on.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I went to the bank. Like, as much as I wanted to, like, you know, go and save this person, the bank was where the real information is. Like, it's following the people who were really behind things. So that was my priority. Like, they both would have ended up leading to the same place, but there's more information of what's really going on with going after the bank. So that's how I made my decision.
Access granted.
The amount of data to ship through is huge.
We have another one. On the floor directly above.
Wait. Yeah, and I need to go back to the bank because I found some sort of card or something like that.
That's pretty messed up.
One of the big vaults.
It's just chatter on top of chatter.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Steady. Come on.
If I have anything, I'll let you know. I'm jumping.
Is that really necessary?
If I have anything, I'll let you know. Ruckus Jeff has got everything on I'm jumping.
Why aren't we? Never mind.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Have you got a reason for this? Another mission failed. You are 0 for 2, mate. Miller's gonna run out of reasons for keeping you around if you keep up that average.
Well, I'm just glad you're here to pick me up every time, MacReady.
So I heard Rucker grew wings. What happened? You let him fly away as well?
No. Rucker was hit from the outside. All I could do was watch it happen.
Shame he won't be giving us any answers.
Not directly, no. What about you? How's the Dubai investigation coming?
Oman is stonewalling me now, giving me some shit about regional jurisdiction. Miller's rung the bell with Mandalay, but until it gets sorted, I'm sitting on my hands.
Well, it seems we both have our challenges today.
Yeah. I'm an optimist, though. Something will turn up. Gotta trust your gut, right? An ex-cop can understand that.
Have you gotten word from Singh? He managed to turn up anything in the desert?
He's back in Basra now, digging where he can, but he might as well be kicking over stones. So far, he's come back with sweet FA.
That's too bad.
Yeah, well, what can you do? Hurry up and wait. Isn't that the old soldier's credo?
You mentioned me being an ex-cop. You reading up on me?
Someone new rolls in, I like to brush up on them. Like to know who I've got standing next to me.
So you weren't looking for character weaknesses you could exploit?
Despite my tone and attitude, mate, I'm not a bully. I just have ridiculously high standards of people who might end up with my life in their hands.
So do I pass muster?
Decorated SWAT, head of security for Sarif Industries. It's an impressive jacket. After the incident, there is a black hole about a year wide that gives me some pause, truth told. What happened there?
I stepped away from the work. I needed to refocus.
Yeah, I get that. Believe me. Well, look, I've got a shitload of work to do, so if there isn't anything else...
Right. Yeah. I'll see you around, McCready.
Sure.
I need your...
workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to say. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you.
Wait, to get him out?
From Picus.
I don't know if he'll come out at night.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security.
We can put some food and water down there, but I think it'd be better to wait till tomorrow.
And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archive.
No, because that's not what I got.
Around the clock, around the world.
I'll come out there soon and do that, but what about the art?
Part 1 of our 2-part look at the Human Restoration Act.
Alright.
I am
I'll be in there.
joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stansfield Christensen. It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor.
Alright.
Tell me,
I've got to take care of this
Human Restoration Act will achieve
real quick. And I don't know, I'll be back in like 20 minutes.